Alexei Navalny, the most prominent critic of Russian President Vladimir Putin, died in prison. He was 47 years old. Navalny, who was serving a long prison sentence in the Arctic Circle, reportedly felt unwell after a walk and almost immediately lost consciousness. Prison officials say attempts to resuscitate him were not successful. The Kremlin said Putin had been informed about Navalny's death. Here is the Russian president, hours after the news that his biggest critic is no more. Putin went about his day and looked to be in good spirits. This was the last time Navalny was seen alive. Just a day before his death, he appeared in court via a video link. He was seen laughing and joking with the judge and asking him to send him some money as he was running out of it. A former nationalist politician, Navalny helped foment the 2011-2012 protests in Russia by campaigning against election fraud and government corruption, investigating Putin's inner circle. In 2013, he came second in a Moscow mayoral contest, winning 27% of the votes. In 2018, he campaigned across the country to be president, published corruption investigations that embarrassed the Kremlin, and rallied massive crowds onto Russia's streets. His criticism resonated with thousands of young supporters. But Navalny was barred from taking part in elections and convicted on multiple grounds, including extremism. Then in 2020, there was an assassination attempt on Navalny. He fell ill during a flight from Siberia to Moscow and was put in a medically induced coma. Navalny's team immediately suspected foul play, and sure enough, investigations pointed out that Navalny may have been poisoned with a nerve agent called Novichok, a highly toxic chemical weapon developed by the erstwhile Soviet Union. Navalny was initially treated in Siberia before being airlifted to Berlin for further medical care. Despite the severity of his condition, Navalny eventually made a remarkable recovery. His return to Russia in January 2021, despite facing jail, put him on a collision course with Putin. Navalny blamed the poisoning attack in Siberia on the Kremlin. His arrest spurred some of the biggest demonstrations Russia has seen in decades, and thousands were detained at rallies nationwide calling for his release. Despite facing legal challenges and government opposition, Navalny remained steadfast in his pursuit of political reform and accountability. He continued to raise his voice via various channels even after he was imprisoned. While Navalny's mysterious death has sparked outrage, many are not surprised. After all, he was Putin's enemy number one, a man who had already cheated death once. But as Navalny had once famously said, "You cannot shut my mouth." He may not be alive, but the movement that he sparked is unlikely to die anytime soon.